Have you noticed that when you reach 60, many people find that reading small text or distinguishing details at a distance becomes more challenging? Perhaps it has happened to you or someone you love. You head to the kitchen at night and suddenly objects appear blurry, or you step outside on a sunny day and the light bothers you much more than before. The truth is that as the years go by, vision naturally deteriorates. But did you know there are ways to slow this process and even improve your eye health? In this video, I will reveal 6 essential foods to protect and care for your vision after 60. And that's not all. You will also discover a simple trick you can do at home to give your eyes a break and prevent eye strain. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments your age and which city you are watching from. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe and leave a like so you can keep receiving tips that may greatly help your visual and overall health. Let's begin. You might be wondering, why do our eyes wear out so much as we age? The reality is that in our later years, many changes occur in our bodies. The lens loses elasticity, the retina becomes more vulnerable to intense light, and the ability to produce quality tears may diminish. This can lead to conditions such as cataracts, glaucoma, or age-related macular degeneration. Let me share the story of Marta, a 64-year-old who wrote to me a few months ago, worried because overnight she began noticing that the words in the newspaper appeared blurry. Perhaps I am just tired, she thought. Or maybe I need new glasses. But she was surprised when, after visiting the ophthalmologist, early signs of AMD were discovered. The specialist recommended, along with regular checkups, that she modify her diet to better protect her retina. She had no idea that nutrition could be so crucial for your sight. Indeed, what we eat directly influences our eye health. Antioxidants, vitamins, and certain fatty acids are needed to strengthen the cells in our eyes and defend them against oxidative stress. That's why in the next few minutes you will learn about 6 foods that will help you preserve and even improve your vision. But that isn't all. Toward the end, I will show you a small, very simple visual rest exercise for those who spend a lot of time in front of screens or reading. Believe me, it's worth staying until the end. Let's keep going. If you or someone close to you has experienced difficulty focusing on objects, excessive tearing, or discomfort when reading, this video will offer practical tools to prevent further deterioration. Often we think that vision loss is an inevitable part of aging, but the reality is that some preventive measures can make a significant difference. Can you imagine being able to read a good book or clearly recognize your grandchildren's faces for many more years? Well, the advice that follows can help you achieve that. Stay until the end because besides those 6 foods, I have a very special trick you can apply several times a day to give your eyes a break. Why it is so important to care for your vision. Think about it for a moment. How many of our daily activities depend greatly on our sight? From reading the news on your mobile phone to looking out the window, watching television, recognizing faces, or simply moving around the house without stumbling. When vision is compromised, your quality of life can drop significantly. The risk of falls increases, we lose confidence when driving or walking at night, and a sense of dependency can set in. Common causes of vision loss in older adults include cataracts, clouding of the lens that causes blurry or hazy vision; glaucoma, progressive damage to the optic nerve, often linked to high eye pressure; AMD, age-related macular degeneration, which affects the central part of vision; diabetic retinopathy, caused by high blood sugar levels that damage the blood vessels of the retina. Although some of these issues have a genetic component, many are worsened by an unhealthy lifestyle. Sedentary habits, excessive exposure to blue light from screens, smoking, overconsumption of sugary or fatty foods, and of course a lack of essential nutrients. Remember that your vision is one of your most important and delicate senses, but the good news is that with the right diet and certain care measures, you can prevent, or at least delay, deterioration. So now, let's talk about these 6 great allies for your eyes. We will start with the first 3 foods, which we will discuss in detail. Food number 1. Carrots and other vegetables rich in beta-carotene. You've surely heard the phrase, eat carrots to see better. Although it isn't a miracle cure, there is scientific evidence behind that popular saying. The power of vitamin A. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A. This vitamin is essential for producing rhodopsin, a pigment that allows your eyes to see clearly in low light. Retinal protection. An adequate supply of vitamin A keeps the surface of the eye moist and supports retinal health, reducing the risk of night blindness. Ways to consume them include raw, as a snack or in salads; steamed, to retain most of their nutrients; smoothies or juices, for example, blending carrot with orange or apple for an antioxidant boost. Extra tip: adding a little healthy fat, such as olive oil, helps with the absorption of beta-carotene. A quick story: Don Jesus, at 70, had difficulty adjusting to dim light. His ophthalmologist recommended incorporating carrots regularly. It wasn't an overnight change, but within weeks he noticed his night vision improved and his eye dryness decreased. This food, combined with other healthy habits, truly makes a difference. Of course, carrots aren't the only vegetables rich in beta-carotene. There's also pumpkin, sweet potato, and even some leafy greens. But if you're looking for something easy to find and prepare, carrots are a great ally. Food number 2. Oily fish such as tuna, sardines, salmon, and mackerel. The second essential food for your vision is oily fish, prized for its content of omega-3 fatty acids. Why is this so important? The role of omega-3: it helps form the cell membranes in the retina and reduces overall inflammation. A deficiency in omega-3 has been linked to dry eye syndrome and a higher risk of macular degeneration. Dry eye prevention. Many older people complain of gritty or itchy eyes. Consuming omega-3 helps improve both the quality and production of tears. Research support. A study published in the journal Ophthalmology showed that those who ate oily fish 2 to 3 times a week had a lower chance of developing advanced AMD. Ways to enjoy oily fish include baked salmon with spices and a drizzle of olive oil; sardines canned in water or olive oil instead of sodium-heavy sauces; freshly grilled tuna or even low-sodium canned tuna for a quick meal. Additional note: if you're concerned about mercury, choose smaller fish like sardines or mackerel, as they tend to accumulate fewer heavy metals. An anecdote: Mr. Ricardo, at 68, often had red and dry eyes. His doctor advised, along with using lubricating drops, to add sardines and tuna to his diet. Within weeks, he noticed his irritation decreased and he could spend more time reading without discomfort. Oily fish is not only good for the heart, but also a great ally for your eye health. If you don't usually eat it, perhaps now is the time to give it a try, always paying attention to the source and cooking method. Food number 3. Citrus fruits such as oranges, lemons, and grapefruit. Next, we have citrus fruits, which are well known for their high vitamin C content. Besides being refreshing, they offer very specific benefits for your eyes. Antioxidant defense. Vitamin C acts as a shield against free radicals that can damage the lens and retina, contributing to cataracts or macular degeneration. Strengthening blood vessels. Your eyes have a delicate network of capillaries that need strength to avoid hemorrhages or damage. Vitamin C helps keep these vessels in good condition. Options include oranges, whether as fresh juice or eaten whole; lemons, to dress salads or make lemonade without too much sugar; grapefruit, low in calories and a great source of vitamin C and fiber. A word of caution with juices: always opt for freshly squeezed juice or whole fruit, as packaged juices often contain added sugars and fewer nutrients. For example, Mrs. Guadalupe, at 72, was advised to include more citrus in her breakfast. She began drinking fresh orange juice 3 or 4 times a week and added grapefruit slices to her salad. Over time, her tests showed a slight improvement in the health of her blood vessels, and her ophthalmologist confirmed that her eye pressure remained stable. Do you enjoy oranges or lemons? Take advantage of them. Not only do they refresh, but when combined with other healthy habits, they can help protect your eyes from everyday wear. Food number 4. leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. Now let's move on to the fourth essential food for protecting your vision. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. You may already know they are very nutritious overall, but what makes them so valuable for your eyes? Lutein and zeaxanthin. These two pigments are concentrated in the macula, the central area of the retina responsible for detailed vision. They help filter out high-energy blue light, reducing the oxidative stress that damages eye cells. Prevention of AMD. Studies have shown that frequent consumption of leafy greens is linked to a lower incidence of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults. Ways to enjoy them include raw in salads. Mix spinach or kale with other vegetables and a splash of olive oil. Quick stir-fries. Avoid overcooking to retain the vitamins. Green smoothies. Combine spinach with fruits like apple, banana, or pineapple to soften the taste. A real-life example, Veronica, at 66, suffered from eye fatigue when reading at night. She started having a green smoothie with spinach and cucumber at breakfast 3 times a week. Soon, she noticed less fatigue, and her ophthalmologist remarked on some improvement in her peripheral vision. A word of caution. If you take blood thinners, be mindful of the high vitamin K content in these greens. Consult your doctor about the proper amount. Remember, these vegetables are superfoods for your eyes because lutein and zeaxanthin provide a true protective shield for the retina. The more variety of leafy greens you include, the stronger your defense will be. Food number 5. Eggs. The fifth food may surprise you. Eggs. Yes, this common food in many daily diets can greatly benefit your eyes as long as you consume it in moderation and consider your health needs. Lutein, zeaxanthin, and zinc. In addition to lutein and zeaxanthin, eggs contain zinc, a mineral that aids in the absorption of vitamin A and supports retinal health. Yolk versus egg white. Most of these beneficial compounds, vitamins, and antioxidants are concentrated in the yolk, while the white is primarily protein. Benefits for dry eyes and night vision. Adequate intake of vitamin A and zinc can support healthy tear production and adaptation to low light. Ways to enjoy eggs include boiled or poached eggs, a healthier option with less added fat. Scrambled with vegetables. Add spinach to boost your lutein intake. Light frittatas, prepared with vegetables and spices while avoiding excess salt. For example, Gabriel, at 70, was often prescribed vision supplements. His doctor also suggested incorporating eggs daily or on alternate days. After several months, his levels of vitamin A and zinc improved, and his doctor noted a slowdown in the progression of his cataracts. A note of caution. If you have high cholesterol or heart issues, consult a professional to determine the right amount of eggs for your diet. Not everyone needs them daily, but don't be afraid to include them if your doctor recommends it. A couple of eggs a week prepared in a healthy way can provide key nutrients for your eyes. The key is moderation and combining them with the other protective foods mentioned. Food number 6. Nuts and seeds, such as walnuts, chia, and flax. Finally, we come to the 6th essential food, nuts and seeds. You might already know they are good for the heart, but what do they offer for your vision? Plant-based omega-3. Walnuts in particular and seeds like chia or flax are sources of alpha-linolenic acid, a type of plant-based omega-3. This helps reduce ocular inflammation and dryness. Vitamin E and other antioxidants. They help protect eye cells from damage caused by free radicals. In addition, vitamin E supports the health of the retina and the lens. Practical uses include a healthy snack, a handful of walnuts, almonds, or mixed seeds with dried fruits. In salads, add ground chia or flax seeds to enhance the benefits. In smoothies, include soaked chia seeds or ground flax. A success story. Diana, at 68, suffered from chronic dry eyes. She began having a handful of walnuts each day and improved her water intake. She noticed her eyes became less irritated and she could read for longer without discomfort. Keep in mind that nuts and seeds are calorie dense, so control your portion, about 30 grams a day, if you need to manage your weight. This complete food group rounds out the list of essentials for maintaining vision, contributing good fats and antioxidants. Combined with the other 5 foods, you're building the perfect eye menu. Warning about foods that can affect your vision. So far, we have seen the stars that strengthen vision, but it is also important to avoid or limit products that can harm your sight. Take a moment to consider which ones are present in your daily life. Excess sugar. It increases the risk of diabetes, and diabetic retinopathy is a major cause of blindness. Limit sodas, industrial desserts, and packaged juices with high sugar content. Trans fats. Found in ultra-processed foods, fried items, or commercial baked goods. They affect circulation and can raise blood pressure, also harming the blood vessels in your eyes. Excess salt. It contributes to high blood pressure, increasing the likelihood of damaging the retinal vessels. Use natural herbs and spices for flavor instead of too much salt. If you consume these in large amounts, gradually reduce your intake so you don't feel deprived. Your vision and overall health will thank you. Additional strategies to care for your vision. In addition to a good diet, there are other habits that benefit your eyes, especially after 60. Regular eye exams. An exam every 1 or 2 years can detect cataracts, glaucoma, or AMD early. If you already wear glasses, check that your prescription is current. Protection against blue light. Mobile phones, tablets, and televisions emit intense blue light that can tire your retina. Use filters, reduce screen brightness, and take frequent breaks. Hydration and conscious blinking. As we age, we tend to blink less, which can lead to dry eyes. Take regular breaks and close your eyes for a few seconds, or use artificial tears if advised by your ophthalmologist. Moderate physical exercise. Activities like walking or swimming improve circulation and oxygen supply to your eyes. Keep a pace that suits your condition. There's no need to overexert yourself if you're not used to it. Each of these points reinforces the benefits of the nutrients you consume. In the end, it's the combination of good habits that has the greatest impact on your visual health. Special trick or tip. As promised, here is a very simple exercise you can do several times a day to give your eyes a rest. The 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something about 20 feet away, roughly 6 meters, for 20 seconds. This resets your eyes' focus, relieving the muscle tension caused by focusing on screens or close reading. Simplified version. Every now and then, take your eyes off what you are doing and fix your gaze on a distant point, such as the horizon or an object at the far end of the room. Blink deliberately to help lubricate your eyes. Benefits include preventing eye strain, reducing headaches from visual overexertion, supporting long-term concentration. Practice this while watching television, reading, or using your smartphone. Once it becomes a habit, it hardly takes any time and you will notice less tension around your eyes. At this point, let's review the 6 essential foods that can help protect your vision. Carrots, just beta-carotene, rich in vitamin A, essential for the retina and night vision. Oily fish, a source of omega-3, reducing inflammation and the risk of macular degeneration. Citrus fruits provide vitamin C to strengthen ocular blood vessels and act as antioxidants. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, supply lutein and zeaxanthin, a shield against harmful blue light and AMD. Eggs offer zinc, vitamin A, and antioxidants that support retinal health. Nuts and seeds deliver plant-based omega-3, vitamin E, and additional antioxidant benefits. Beyond these foods, remember to avoid high intakes of sugars, trans fats, and excess salt to protect your ocular circulation and the metabolic processes that affect your vision. We also discuss strategies such as regular visits to the ophthalmologist, protecting your eyes from excessive blue light, maintaining proper hydration and blinking, Engaging in moderate physical exercise. Using the 20-20-20 rule. If you thought that vision loss was something you couldn't control, I hope I have shown you that there is much you can do. Diet is not a miracle cure, but it is a fundamental pillar in prolonging the health of your eyes. Imagine being able to read a good book or clearly recognize your grandchildren's faces for many more years. Simple adjustments to your diet, along with regular medical checkups and visual rest routines, can help you keep your eyes healthy for a longer time. Keep your eyes on the horizon and on a full, active life. See you in the next video with more tips to improve your daily life. Take great care, and until next time.